Hello everyone, welcome back to Mitrama IT YouTube channel. In this video, we're discussing about how to build a data pipeline in Azure Synapse Analytics, which is called exercise 10 on DP-203 exercises. Now, before going to this documentation, just clone the command of git clone repository and go to our Azure portal. This is our Azure portal. Just go to resource groups. These are all my previous resource groups I have maintained for DP-203. Just click on the Cloud Shell. It will open a new PowerShell. It's having the PowerShell and Bash shell as per requirements. You can go through it and use it. Just expand it. Just paste the URL you're having the command prompt. Just click enter. It's cloning or compressing of picture files. It's 100% done. Now go for Azure portal. The setup.ps one will be copy it and copy here and paste PowerAce and click enter. It's asking a credential for those. Yeah, if required, it must be required for our it will be securing our authentication to our Azure Synapse Workspace Analytics for SQL pool, which is dedicated or serverless, whatever it is, it must require to give the credential for this SQL pool. Now it's still running script. Just wait few seconds. Sometimes it's failing or creating a resource groups when you're dealing with some things. Yeah, we wait. What happened? Nothing, right? Just be wait. Yeah, it's taking now go to the documentation once. You can see how you view the source and destination data stores. For this exercise, we are discussing about building a data pipeline in Azure Synapse Analytics, right? For this, first you go to how you're provisioning a workspace in our workspace. After that, view on destination data stores, and next go for implementing a pipeline and go for debugging and data flow. After that, you publishing and run the pipeline. After publishing and running a pipeline successfully, you delete our resource group if required. Okay, for view and storage in destination table, you can see the overview of the page. The Synapse Studio will be open for your workspace right now. After the manage page, you must acquire it and their dedicated SQL pool will be there. You must be resuming it. It must be active. Then only you can view our linked tab on the workspace tab with the workspace tab, especially for the primary of like workspace of warehousing. Okay, then on the data folder having product.csv file, the right click on product.csv file and preview the data. On the managing page, ensure dedicated pool must be in online. On workspace and click on the dim product table on the workspace and just script the top 100 views on the rows. Next, you are implementing a pipeline by using integrate. Yeah, this is the Synapse workspace web page interface. It looks at data and development and integrating and monitoring and managing path. For here in this the integrating page, you must create a pipeline. To create a pipeline, properties panel for your new pipeline. It will change the pipeline name one to load product data. Use the properties and plain hide it. And the activities, you must move and transform the title. Just move the data flow, pipeline design surface as shown here. Okay. Now in the general name as product loads, in the general name, you name data one flow as to load products and settings tab and expand the staging. You give the linked services as Synapse workspace as default storage and staging storage folder its container to files and directory to stage underscore products. Now in the configure data flow settings tab and load the products data flow from the data flow property and select plus new. Now this is the way you configuring our data flows plus icon plus new icon and the data flow properties data flow the load products data flow plus new product and properties panel then data flow design that data the new products data and then hide the properties panel. Okay, add the resources drop down the add sources of products text of the first resource having this type of delimited text link services and file path and selected schema and allow schema drift. After that, on the projection tab for the new product text source, set the following data types and product string all those things. The second source having the following properties having the same one but some dedicated descriptions as you follow this product as demo purpose and the projection all will be same they will look like this. After creation of these sources add the lookup must have the matched products name it as primary stream product table unselected ascending row and you must select the lookup conditions, don't forget it. After that to contain null values to data table columns. We look up and set the column both sources essentially from the outer join of the matches product ID column text file to the product alt keys. Adding alter row by using the matched products with a alter row by using this. You can write the insert if condition. This is copy and paste over this. I will show you demonstrably and clearly in Azure portal. I'll develop a deployment of all these things. Deploy all those things. Okay. On the sync, you must give the sync. The sync must have these requirements. Okay. In this debug the data flow and create a pipeline on that top of the data flow designer. Enable the debug option. You can view it and run the triggering publishing of all these things and close the load per data flow pipeline and run the load data pipeline panel. Close the load products data. You must close the load of products data. Just to click the pipelines. Okay, then only you will run. Close the data pipe products data flow pane and load the data pipeline on this and trigger now. Then select OK to confirm you want to run the triggering and pipelines. Okay, so you can see this Azure will be still processing. Yeah, this is all about creating data pipeline in Azure Synapse Analytics. Yeah, see in the now I am in Azure portal. Its script is now running. Yeah, still script is running. Please be wait for compiling full completing of the script successfully. Now you see our script is running. You can see the username of displayed name. Yeah, before going to this, you can check out what is our resource group name. This is our resource group name, DP-203. FP71DT. Yeah, our script is successfully completed. Just minimize it, close it, just refresh it, check the FP7DT. Yeah, this is our resource group. Just click on the resource group. You can see having data lake and dedicated SQL pool and Synapse workspace. Click on the data storage account and go for storage browser. Click on the blob container. The blob container having the files. The files we having data having product.csv, right? Okay, now go to our resource group. Go for Synapse sync and go open Synapse Studio. Now you're doing the activity creating pipeline in Azure Synapse Analytics. Yeah, it is our new web page of your Synapse workspace. Now observe the data, go for linked services. This is our data lake storage N2. Open the files, observe the files, what are having the files. The files having the data having the product.csv. Right, now go for workspace, you can click on these tables. It's not loaded to you because the server and the dedicated SQL pool will be on paused. That's why it's not. Just click on resume it, resume or dedicated SQL pool will resuming now. It's resuming. When it gets status will be successful, then only you get accessing of this SQL databases. Okay, still on resuming it. Yeah, it just refresh it. It is running and resuming. Yeah, it's still resuming. Whenever successfully resuming the status to get online, then only you get accessing of this workspace warehousing of SQL data warehouse. To manage, when it is successfully run, it shows here also. Its resuming will be successful. Yeah, it's successfully done. Our resume dedicated, it's online for dedicated SQL pool. Just go for data, just refresh it. Yeah, now go to our SQL warehousing, just click on tables. Now you can see all the populated tables what you have seen. Okay, now go to the products.csv, preview the data of products.csv. The product having products contains color, size, list price and discounted. Click on OK. Now see, now also see the managing pool. The managing pool now is on online status. Keep it as online for some for completion of this task. Okay, go for data. You can see the table having the dim product. Click on the dim product and script top 100 rows. Just select and run it. You can see the product having the tables. Okay, the product having tables only one, it is 7 key row number. Okay, that's it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, now we are implementing a pipeline in Synapse workspace. Just close this one, not required it. Just files also. Just I'm not minimize this one. I'm minimizing this one of not required. Keep it as common. Now go to click on the integrating part. Now you are moving the plus icon here. Just create a pipeline. Now just collapse this one and this one also. It's looking good. Okay, I'm giving the name as it to load product data. Okay, now the hide the properties. Now what I'm doing the in this activity, just click on the move and click here. You can see the copy data activity. You can see whenever you change the property name, you can property say the name here load product data, right? This is the property name. The copy data activity I'm copy it. Now I'm change the name to load products. Just back here load. Okay, my product name is load products. I am giving it. Now go for down. Skip is default one. Okay, actually I'm doing the copy activity. No, I'm not requiring copy activity. Just collapse it. I want to do the data flow. Okay, and not the copy activity for this pipeline. I'm doing data flow activity. Okay, don't worry. Just name the load products. Sorry guys, I forgot to drag copy activity. It's looking same, but looking some different icons here. Okay, now in this go for down. You can see all these requirements is not. If you want to require it as per your requirements, you can set it of your activity status on timeout, relaying, and securing outputs. For this now I'm not required. Just change the name and go for settings. For getting settings, you can see on the downstage of staging part. Now click on our linked services as a storage of Synapse workspace. We have 7 LTD. Let's just connection it. And let the storage folder having name by giving as a files and giving manually as a stage account stage underscore products. Okay, now go to configuration. You can see the parameters we have required, and if you want to see the user properties, go for general settings. Now they click on the configuration of data flow. Now click on here. You can see data flow. There is no data flows here. Just click on the new data flow. It's asking the sources. Now in the properties, just change the name to load products data. Just hide it. Okay, here you are giving the name as this data, this data flow having the name load. Here you can see this is a call load data products. This is having the name as load product data. This is load products data. Okay, you are loading, just loading the products data, the resource groups, right? So for this add as resource, click on here. Now you can see the output stream. Just change the name source one to products text, and in the description the products text data. After the source type, keep integration dataset. The dataset, keep the new dataset with the following properties. Click on the new and just select the data lake storage, Gen2, continue, and select the delimited text, continue, then select the linked its name as a not delimited text, its name as products underscore CSV. Okay, now click the link service as a default one. Now in this, give the files. I think it's giving the folder files data and product.csv. Click on OK. Select this one also. Yeah, now let's see the path. First row as header. Click on enable it on schema from the connection store and select and OK. Now our source product data will be done. Now for this you can see the source option can not giving any wildcards and also auto completions. For the projection I'm giving some modifications or the titles. So product ID is a string, name will be the string, color will be the string, size will be string, list price will be decimal. And this is called boolean point of discounted. That is it. There is no format required for it. Keep it as default one. Now for the outstreaming name product table, the second resource name, just drag down here and just click on here and just the name as output stream name to be as product table. After that, the description, also the product table. Now the source type, that integration dataset. Okay, the dataset having inbuilt no. Just click on the new. Click if you see the dataset. There's a product.csv there, but I don't require that dataset. They have created new, which is on data warehouse. Where it is in data underscore, sorry, click on the new, click on the new, it's asking storage, right? Type the Azure Synapse Analytics. Where is Synapse Analytics? Search. Okay, is using Synapse Analytics. Continue. And then dim name as dim product. And the link services, create a new link service. Its name as data warehouse. Description dedicated SQL pool. Connection via integration runtime. And subscription tile as a free trial. Server name will be our Synapse workspace, not data factory. Database name. Think. Yeah, now you have to find out which Synapse workspace is ours. For this exercise is a 0 row FP. Consider FP. Where is FP? FP is only this is our Synapse workspace. Now you can see the database. If you have any more file Synapse workspaces, you must remember our whatever file suffix and all those things. Select our database. You can also see the or suffix from here also. Okay, then just confirm it. An authentication type. The authentication type as system assigned for multiple managed authentication, because I'm using a cloning, that's why I'm giving as this authentication type. Otherwise I'm giving a Synapse SQL authentication. Now just connecting, check connections, just create it, just select the DB-203 product table and click OK. Now in this below options, allow schema drift will be enabled. Go for projection. In this, the product key will be the integer, is same string, for color string, and size will be string, decimal and boolean. That's good. Now verify that the data is containing two resource groups, two resources, not resources, two resources, table, products, text, and products table. Right. Now what I'm trying to do? Now I'm trying to do the next lookups. Just click on the plus icon of products text. Just add the lookup. Just I am minimizing it. Then you can easily observe. As per your convenience, you can minimize as much you want. Okay. I think expanding is looking good. I think this is like okay. After completion of I'm expanding it. Okay. Now see the name of our output stream of lookup. It's a matcher products. After that, you can see the description as a matched products data. Okay, now in the primary stream, select our product text as a primary, not our products table. The lookup stream will be the product table. Now see, the both are in type. Now match multiple rows, unselected it, and cancel match on last row. Match on last row. Now select the sort order of product key is equal to in ascending order. For in this lookup condition, product ID, which is double equal to the product alt key. Okay, this is our automation is done. Now you can see the product ID and product key will be assigning with matches. Column in text file to product alt key, column in the data warehouse table. When product with the alternative key already exists in the table, the data set will include the value from both sources. When the product doesn't already exist in the data warehouse, the data set will contain null values for the table columns. Now add a alter row for the next one. Yeah, you can also optimize for your partitioning parts and broadcasting, inspecting, or what you did for your columns on preview of your data. Preview data, you must debugging it. I am debugging later. Just zoom it. Just zoom here. Just click on the icon. I want to just add the alter row. Just click on here. The alter row is mainly adding to altering of some shifting of which called set upset and insetting conditions, mainly using. Okay, just name this alter row as set load actions. And in this description, I'm going to give set new and insert upset existing. The incoming stream having the matched product, right? You can see the flow. These are the sources. This is a match stream from both the types, and match stream go to the set load. Okay, the existing one will be altering row condition. You can set the first one as a insert if condition. The insert if condition having the condition. Click on here. Let's open the navigating to some page. In this you mention is, click here, is null. In the expression you must select the product key. Yeah, now just select outside and come back and save and finish. You can also preview data, but it's not okay. I think is null product key for insert file. Okay, just leave it aside. Just add a new one. Now I want to add upset. If is update, not I am doing upset. Now give a condition. Click on here. It's giving not is null. The expression. Just click product key. Just click on outside. Just save and finish. Then you set the both upset and set conditions, verifying it. You can optimize it also by using partitionings. Can use the pro view. Okay. Then you set insert and upset conditions in our alter. This is called alter row. Okay. Now what I have to do now? Add a sync to our destination part. Click add a sync. Search for sync. Click on sync. The sync must have the required some requirements. Okay. Just click on icon of this load and go for name it to as dim product table. Now the description going load dim product table and incoming stream will be our load set data. set load action and integration runtime, and the dataset will be dim product. Okay, now allow SQM. You are now on to debug option, click on it and just click on OK. Then only you can test the connection of dim products. You can go for, there's a way go for settings. On settings, allow insert row and also allow offset for getting of your conditioning in load actions. You can see the load actions having insert and offset. That's why giving the options here you mentioned, and also list columns and product key. Select the product key as a reference of key columns. Go for mapping it. Mapping, remove the icon of auto mapping. Yourself, you mapping yourself. The input, the following, only the following column mappings. The input file having product ID and test product name and having the test color. After that, it's having a size. It's having list price. It's having discontinued. That's it. Okay. Now for the output columns, product alt key and product name for name, product color for product. I think product color is there. This color for size, for list price. There is option list price. For discontinued. I think you get on output, get the output as a preview, right? Thanks for settings and sync. Now the connection not at is still debugging and flowing. That's why I'm not get it. Okay, no issue. Now go for now it's time to debugging. Now actually I am already in start the debugging option in the data flow. I am at this top of the flow. Yes, I am enabling the data flow debugging option. Review. It's for reviewing configuration and select OK. Then wait for debugging cluster. And it's a dim product flow sync and view data preview table. Now it's done. Now I also test the connection also here. Dim product. Okay, this is a sync. It's testing our dim product table as a sync in data flow designer. You can also preview from data preview. Just refresh it also. This is running. That's why it's not showing. It just connect successfully. Just preview the data. Just go for here. Just preview data from here also. Just preview the match product table. If you want to refresh this, if you want to see this data of preview, from here also data preview, you must refresh. For here also just preview, just refresh it. you get the data. You can see the data having the pluses at the beginning of the match product, right? For the set solder, it's running. You can see this is output. Here you having one. You can see the output having the all the product category, product some name, details, all this there right now. There are some columns A, B, some kind of products there. Let's see output. You can see this star icon. Why? You can observe it in the review of preview data. Nothing that it indicates one unupsetted row, which is AR5381 product, indicated as star plus icon, and inserted rows are indicated as plus. These are all are inserted rows. The only one is upsetted row. That's why it's looking like this. For the this way, what you are doing, color size and list price and continued, color size, list price and continued. Here in this we are just doing the row setting is null, key the product, and not is null product upset if preview it is not null is not null then upset where it is product key, where the product key, then this is a product key. No. Okay, anyhow, just move to the sync portion. Just review the option. Now it's time to publishing the point. Before publishing it, just validating there is no errors. If you have any errors, it's showing here. There's no errors for now. For publishing it, a button to publish a publishing f array. When publishing completed, I'm publishing it. I'm publishing the load of pipeline for data and datasets, two datasets, product.csv and dim product. One is for our storage account, one is for our Synapse analytics warehousing. Right now, one data flow is a data flow of products data and link services. Then publish it. It's done publishing. Think it's done or not. It's still going. Just to minimize it, you can see it's publishing completed successfully. Just extend it. Yeah, it's successfully published. This is a data flow you are created, right? Now just close the data load products data flow. Now you are in the pipeline, right? Load products data, isn't it? Just go for here and trigger now. Click on OK. It's running our load products data. You can also monitoring by here by monitoring part. You can see the pipeline is running. Pipeline is in progress. You can refresh it. You can see when it is in started here. The load pipeline is running starting time and end time, duration, and triggers manually and originalities. Okay, just click on the load product table. You can see how what data you are loading. It will show the data flow. Also the status. Please also refresh the values here. Okay, this is the way you are monitoring our pipelines. This is for triggers. What are the triggers you run? Okay, you can see the pipelines. Yes, pipeline is still running. Still on progressing it. Yeah, our pipeline is still ongoing. Data flow. Just refresh. Your pipeline is ongoing. Our pipeline is running. Please be wait. When it successfully run, you can see our data monitoring page and pipeline runs. Refresh it. Still our pipeline is progressing. I think it will approximately take 5 minutes or 4 minutes. Yeah, it's still loading. It's taking now till 3 minutes and seconds is done, but still is progressing our pipeline. When it is success, you're transferring files from Azure Blob Storage to our workspace on Synapse Analytics as a dim product table, right? Yeah, by altering some rows. It's still on progressing. Now it succeed. Okay, go for data, go for SQL database, also go for development. Again, there is a script. No, there is I am developing the data flow, right? The data products will be shown here. What you're creating the pipeline, it will show. You can see the run successfully of your product data pipeline. Okay, this is our pipeline. Go now, go to your data, see our DBO products. Just now click on run the script. Now you get the values too much because you are publishing, transferring data from our storage account to this account. Okay, at the beginning stage, you can only see the first seventh one, right? Now you're seeing this much of data to this file. This is the way you are creating pipelines, transferring files from the link service to our workspace by using data flows and by some the data flow paths from products text to product table. Okay, I think you understand about the pipeline designing and the view what we are creating in this. Firstly, we are creating first the view and destination sources or the destination sources linked in workspaces. After that, implementing the pipeline. The first I'm implementing the pipeline of data flow, and I set the variables and the parameter. No, I've set the settings and parameters and some in the general settings having some stage storage folders. After that, I'm getting configuring data flow with the or sources, data sources, adding sources. After adding sources, I'm adding the lookups and alter rows and the sync values. After sync value completion, validating and debugging functions and publishing the values what you are finishing it and triggering it and monitoring the paths, how much time it's taking around, you can see the time it's saying it's not run still. Yeah, it's taking around 4 minutes 33 seconds it's take to finishing this loading of task. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is all about this task we did in this creation of data pipelines in Azure Synapse Analytics. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.